Welcome to the Couch of Randomness, episode number 12. This is your weekly podcast for everything geeky in this geeky world that we live in. My name is John, I'm your host, and on the couch with me, as always,
I'm Rose.
So, this week, let's talk about the main lead in the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie. He's a human. He's gonna be
so weird.
It's a little weird. It's really weird.
But cool. Benedict Cumberbatch has come back around and shown us once again how awesome of a human he is.
He's an awesome guy. I love you, Benedict. Netflix. Hey, you're starting a new venture. It's kind of interesting and
random,
but really cool.
Yeah. There are some tasty news that have started coming out of Hyrule.
Ooh, yummy.
Yes.
And then it's the week before E3.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to sift through.
So much.
So let's sit down and just go through every single E3 conference that is going to happen next week.
Ugh.
Let's talk about some of the games that have been announced, some of the games that we think is going to be announced, and some just dreaming wish lists that we want.
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams, everybody. It's going to be a long one, so sit down on this couch and let's have some fun. All right, let's just jump right into this because we have a lot to cover. So much to cover. I hope
ridiculous.
Everyone strap in. Let's do this. So, James Marsden. I love this guy. Actually, I think he's a great actor.
Uh-huh.
He has been tapped to be the lead human in the Sonic the Hedgehog game. I'm actually okay with this because we've seen him act against the CGI animal before in the Easter Bunny movie. Remember that? We went and saw that?
Oh, Hop.
Hop, thank you. That's what it was.
Oh, that was awful.
Oh, yeah, it was an awful movie. I'm not saying it was a good movie, but at least he can like act against a...
Well, he had some experience with it.
Yeah, I mean, because I know the rumor was going around that it was Paul Rudd. Like, Paul Rudd was like, everyone was saying he's going to be acting with Sonic, and then all of a sudden, it's James Marsden, like, a day later, 100% confirmed he's already signed on. And we're like, well, then where in the world is Paul Rudd?
Oh, who knows?
Yeah, who knows where this showed up? I would have been good either way. Paul Rudd would have been a little funnier. Oh, obviously, I think Paul Rudd is a funnier guy.
Yeah, but James Marsden does a really good straight guy.
That's true.
And sometimes I honestly prefer the straight guy in the movie.
Yeah, and I guess it just depends on how they play the Sonic. Because Sonic's going to be quipping. We know that. So maybe having James Marsden playing the straight guy, just like...
Yeah, so that you don't have two people quipping back and forth, because that can get too much.
That's true.
Real fast.
That really can get too much. I am cautiously optimistic for a Sonic game, or Sonic movie.
I don't know.
I mean, as long as it's not weird like Sonic 06, where Sonic and the princess fall in love with each other, and you're like, oh god, this is weird.
Just no.
But I mean, it's crazy, because think about how many movies we're going to have, video game movies we're going to have next year of big properties.
I don't think we'll see how many of them are decent.
Yeah, because we've got Sonic that should be out next year. We've got Detective Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds,
right?
That
Which could actually be good.
That should be good. And as far as I can tell, I think the Mario movie is supposed to be out next year.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Unless it's supposed to be 2020.
I don't know.
But I could have swore they're really looking for a 2019 release.
Okay.
Which,
have they confirmed who's going to be the voice of Mario?
No, we don't know if it's
because supposedly he's going to be the voice of Mario in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw an article about that today. I forgot to put it in our list. But yeah, like that is, so far it's a rumor. Like it has not been 100% confirmed.
Okay.
But yeah, the guy who's been the voice of Mario since 1990, like he is supposed to be the voice of Mario in Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Really? That's cool. Hold on, I'm pulling up the voice actor right now.
Since they had
Peter Cullen.
Yes.
Peter Cullen. I was like, I know that that's Peter something, but I couldn't remember the last name.
I mean, since they had Bowser in Wreck-It Ralph 1.
Yeah.
Apparently now they're going to bring in Mario, and I'm just like, that would be so cool
Mario
if they
was
get the real one.
Oh no, I'm thinking Sonic was there. I could have sworn Mario was in Wreck-It Ralph 1 too, but Sonic was there.
I kind of thought he was, but I mean Bowser had a bigger role. He was in the support group.
He was in that support group. See, and I think the world would be an awful place if Peter Cullen isn't the voice of Mario.
Oh, I know.
God help me. Like,
I really want him to be the voice of Mario. Or like, if not, then they need to change all voices.
All voices. Well, I mean, and that's the thing, like
not go back and change them.
With Miyamoto being like the executive producer, and I'm assuming it has to go through him, final say.
Possibly.
I hope so. Then I don't see why they wouldn't go, oh, hey, Peter Cullen, let's go ahead and do it. Like, I mean, it's you. You're the voice of Mario.
I mean, it's either that or like I would rather have Minions in this movie than not have Peter Cullen. I would be okay with Minions so long as Peter Cullen is the voice of Mario. Like a very small role.
You know what? Actually, I will jump on that bandwagon with you, to be honest. I would rather have
throw them in there.
Just throw Minions in there because it is by Illumination, which you know what? That works for me. When they announced Illumination as the people developing it with their animation, I'm like, that actually legitimately works. So I didn't want it to be Pixar. I mean, the only other one I was like, I kind of pushed a little bit more for was DreamWorks, but DreamWorks and Illumination kind of go hand in hand awkwardly.
They're similar enough.
I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm down with that. But Peter Cullen needs to be the voice. Cautiously optimistic about the Sonic movie. Excited for Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
And shouldn't be, but really am excited for the Mario movie. That it should be out next year. I really
have mixed feelings. I'm waiting to see a trailer.
Yeah, I am too.
Some kind of trailer.
Some kind of trailer. Just some art. Just art.
Just like a screenshot or something.
Of what they're making this movie to look like. All
something.
Right, cool. So we have confessed our love to Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, so much.
So much.
And he is still such a cool guy.
Such a cool guy. Hey, Benedict Cumberbatch. What's up? Call me. I don't know. I think he'll never hear this, so I can say that.
No, not
That's
at all.
Fine.
But no, like we've already talked about how he's really pushing for women to get paid the same as men for acting.
He's one of two men in a production company.
Yeah.
For film and TV. So, I mean, he is just
really cool
guy. A cool guy.
And he got even cooler.
Yes, he did.
So he and his wife took an Uber out to a club or something. Like they were just going out, and like their Uber turned a corner, and they saw this cyclist delivery guy that was being mugged. Yeah. And so what does Benedict Cumberbatch do? Like any sane person, he jumps out of the cab and runs over and like pushes the mugger off of the cyclist.
That's insane to me. Well,
and like it was so funny because the Uber driver didn't recognize him at first. He was just like, maybe this is him.
Oh, cool. I got a guy that looks like Benedict Cumberbatch that just got into my car.
Yeah. And then like really looked at him with the mugging incident because the Uber driver got out too to like back him up.
Yeah.
And then like the muggers kind of realized it was Sherlock Holmes and they were just like, oh, we need to go.
Yeah, it's time to leave. And in the article too, weren't they like 2 blocks away?
They were half a mile away from 221B Baker Street.
The irony is not lost. The irony is not lost in that one. That's cool. Benedict Cumberbatch, you're the man. You are legitimately the man.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange 2 needs to happen. I'm sure it will. Like,
I hope if it doesn't, I'm going to just throw a hissy fit.
Well, I mean, it's got to be for
like, the biggest hissy fit
phase
ever.
4. Yeah. So here's something that I mean, you found this, and it's
so random.
It's so random because we were driving, and you're like, oh hey, like nonchalantly as you do. Did you hear about this? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what did you just say to me?
I really like trying to throw you off.
You do a fine job at it too.
I can't help it.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Netflix has started a new venture.
Yeah.
They have a new trailer out. I still haven't watched the trailer.
No, I haven't either. I didn't even register there was a trailer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's a trailer for Netflix's The Magic Order.
That sounds awesome.
This is not a Netflix series.
I'm sorry, come again?
This is a comic book.
Weird.
Super weird. So it's a comic written by Mark Millar, who did Kick-Ass, Wolverine, Old Man Logan, Ultimate X-Men, and Watchmen.
Yeah, he helped with the Watchmen, yeah.
And, I mean, Netflix bought his company.
Yeah.
And so they are now publishing his work.
See, and I think they did this right, because when you told me this, I was like, oh yeah, I remember Netflix, just that announcement like a year or so ago. I was like, well, that's weird. And then I really thought about it. because Mark Millar's stuff is visually fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I love Kick-Ass.
And to give you an idea, his company is Millar World, and it's published Kick-Ass, Wanted, and Kingsman.
I was like, I want to say they did Kingsman as well. I love both those movies. Those are fantastic movies. But I thought about this.
Even Wanted was visually a good movie. I know the storyline was awful, but I like the action and I like the visuals.
So I was like, all right, this makes sense because now that Netflix owns Millar World and is publishing his comic book, now we can kind of get the Netflix TV series Millar.
We're already getting Watchmen.
Yeah, Watchmen's HBO.
Oh, okay.
Watchmen is HBO.
I thought that was Netflix.
No, Watchmen's HBO. So we're going to get the Netflix serial series of Mark Millar's comic books, which excites the living crap out of me.
And like, honestly, the Magic Order, this new one,
I want to get this comic book.
So cool because it's described as magic meets the mob.
How cool.
That alone is so cool.
I'm in for that one. Like, I will go buy this comic book unless it's like
it comes out June 6th. Comes out June 13.
Okay.
So I'm so excited for it. I'm sure it will be digital too.
Yeah, I can see Netflix doing this, and like Mark Millar is already working on like the pilot episode or something like this, just to see how. Like, I'm sure they're gonna watch. Oh wow, the comic book actually really worked. Let's go ahead and make it into a show and see how it works with that. Because I mean, Netflix is gonna have what I want to. I meant to put this in like last week's episode, but I completely forgot. Like, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like 10,000 exclusive Netflix produced shows within the next year.
Oh my goodness.
That number might be wrong, but I know I don't think it was 1,000 because it was a stupid amount. And I'm like, why? But then, well, no, this makes sense because they're going after everyone.
Yeah.
And rightfully so, because they're putting out some good, better than most.
Yeah. I mean, they have a higher good record for a new company.
Yes. And like, the higher good record, more good than bad. That's what I was trying to say.
They've had some misses. Don't get me wrong. They've had some awful content.
But you've got a storyteller like Mark Millar kind of just sitting in your office and I can write for my own stuff. God, yes. Please. The Magic Order. Cool. Let's make this happen. June 13th. I'm going to go buy it. Yeah. Why the heck not?
Pretty much.
We all like cooking, right?
I do.
I know you do. I actually do too. You cook more than me now, but I love cooking. And one of the funniest things is when we played Breath of the Wild, I just gave the controller to you. Yeah. Because you like
I would
to
be
cook.
like, I would just be like, okay, you need to get me these ingredients. Like, I would look it up. Yep. And like, I would just take the controller from you and start making all the different things.
Making everything for me.
It was so fun.
Yeah, it really was. And I liked watching you do that. And I'm like, and then I'd be playing it and I'd just get my butt handed to me, or I'm missing something. You go, well, why don't you just eat this? It's going to help you with this stat. I'm like, what? How did I miss this?
Yeah,
I think you have like
look, I made you these things.
I haven't pulled up Breath of the Wild in a long time, but I think I've got 4 or 5 pages of just food you made.
In your game, yes. In the one that we slowly were going through on the channel. Yeah. It's not nearly as much because you don't have as many ingredients.
No, I have not. But why are we bringing this up?
So there is a fanzine that's out called Hyrule Taste of the Wild. So it's a cookbook. It's got 12 different recipes. It's fully illustrated. Yep. It's got like some short little articles about what the characters would be talking about. Like, they've got a little blurb about Princess Zelda, and just the animation, like the art style is so cute.
It really is. There's a lot of heart in this, you can tell. Like, people put this together because they love Breath of the Wild and Zelda in general, but looking at these pictures, they're just so cute. And I love that there's legitimate recipes for stuff.
They're made by chefs.
Yeah.
These are recipes that were created by chefs to be based on the Legend of Zelda recipes.
That's awesome.
Like, they've got meat skewers. They've got one of the soups. They've got some crepes because, crepes are a big thing in Zelda.
Yeah. It's interesting that, I mean, everyone thought about this going, I wonder if Nintendo's going to release a cookbook for this, and
they didn't.
So someone stepped in.
So some fans were just like, yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this, and let's make this an actual thing.
Yeah.
I'm down. We're gonna pre-order this because I love the idea.
It's being sold on Etsy, and we'll try and put a link in the show notes.
Okie dokie. I'm down with that. Do it.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Because it's so cool. And honestly, just supporting artists is something that I always love to do.
Yes.
So I'm just like, yes, we will totally do this.
Yes, we will make this happen.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Oh, let's all stretch out for a second.
Oh.
Let's do this. E3 is next week.
E3 is coming.
We are less than a week away from the start of E3.
So much.
Where did the time go?
Actually, a week from now, we'll be like mostly done with E3.
Yes, a week from now, we will mostly be done with E3. That's true.
Yeah, so like next week's episode is going to be a day late so that we can talk about the E3 stuff.
Yeah, so we're going to do Tuesday.
Yeah.
After Nintendo's stuff.
Yeah, so it'll be an afternoon episode. So just to give you a heads up.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go through every show on E3.
All the big shows.
All the big shows. Everyone that we know of and that has been announced. We're going to sit down. Well, we're sitting down. I hope you're sitting down too.
Oh, God, I hope so.
And talk about all of this. The E3 rundown. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Starting with Electronic Arts, which we're going to go in the order of the shows as well.
Yeah.
So EA has some explaining to do.
Hold up.
Wait.
So EA's show is going to be on Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific. So here in Texas, that's 1 p.m. That's June 9th at 1 p.m.
1 p.m. for Central.
Central.
So EA has some explaining to do.
Okay.
Because of just their absolute colossal failure with Battlefield.
Okay.
Battlefront 2. With the microtransactions and all that crap, EA has a huge hurdle.
They have a lot to prove.
They have a lot to prove. And I'm wondering if Anthem is going to be what they do or what they use to prove that we're sorry that we put all these microtransactions in. We're sorry that you had to pay to get the right people or get higher levels in Battlefront 2. All the stuff that was just absolutely ridiculous to actually have to do for a game where grinding, most people are fine with.
Yeah, it's part of a game.
It's part of a game, but to play to win, to play to get to the characters you want, nobody likes that.
To pay to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, because you were saying play.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pay. P-A-Y.
Yeah, pay to win
is the worst. So there is probably, or it's been confirmed that they're going to share a lot of stuff about Anthem. We should get a new trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we'll get like an overarching idea of what the story is.
Okay.
And just like how the combat works. I am awkwardly excited about this game because the flying mechanic, the area that you're in, because it's a very tropical looking dystopian. It's dystopian, I'm guessing.
What is Anthem?
Anthem is an RPG sci-fi feeling game from the guys that did Mass Effect, so from BioWare, which BioWare has some explaining to do too as well, because they made Andromeda and that game was awful.
Yeah.
So we've got
apparently
two developers that need
some help.
They need some help in what they are doing.
They got some splaining to do.
They really do. And I'm not cautiously optimistic. I don't think EA has learned.
No,
absolutely
EA
not.
is still making money. So what would they have learned?
You're right. What would they have learned? So I want Anthem to be a cool game. That way, like we can all get it, and because it seems like it's very team based, or in the sense like, or just multiplayer, not team based. Team based skews to Overwatch, but multiplayer, taking monsters on. Because I don't really know what the game's about. You seem like you can jump into like a weird Iron Man suit, fly around, and do stuff, but we don't know like what it actually is. So I hope we get more details on that.
Okay.
So there's that one. We've got Battlefield 5, which was announced already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something we'll talk about here later. But that one was already announced. I like the idea of what they're doing with this one because they're not going traditional World War II concepts, because this is going to sound really weird. I like that they're putting women with guns, and they're in the front lines, and they're having characters, and your character might have a claw hand. So it's
Okay.
An offshot of World War II, if I guess.
So
like,
it's alternate universe.
World War II is probably the best way to put
okay
it.
With that, but I love alternate universes.
But not super futuristic from the trailer that I watched. It's just, all right, claw hand, I get it. One of the characters was a woman, and it seems like in the game, it's not going to be a...
Well, there's also a woman on the cover.
Yeah, there's a woman on the cover. I love that. I don't care, like, the people are bitching about that. Shut up. But I like that there is... like not a full campaign of you follow the same character, but little tidbits here and there about what's going on to make this, to me personally, a very cool overarching story.
Okay.
Where you get a little taste of everything. So I dig that. And of course it's EA. So sports.
Yeah. There'll be sports.
There's going to be sports. I haven't played an EA sports game in 6-7 years now.
It's more recent than me.
Yeah. Well, you've never played an EA sports game.
Sports!
I mean, my God. No, but...
I don't understand sports.
I know. We're going to get Madden. We're going to get FIFA.
What you mean we?
Well, we're not. We is the collective video game community. Yeah, we're not getting that.
Yeah.
Unless friends of mine just like, get Madden, John. I'm like, all right, I'll buy Madden. That's fine.
Get that.
That's the only way I'm going to get Madden or FIFA, which, whatever. So that's EA. Like Rose said, June 9th.
Yeah.
All right, so...
it's the only one on Saturday.
That's the only one on Saturday, which...
so let's move on to Sunday.
But okay, so it's Microsoft, but Microsoft did something weird over the week that we're kind of making this the facepalm.
Oh no, Microsoft made this the facepalm.
Microsoft made this the facepalm.
With their questionable decisions.
That's true. What did Microsoft do?
Okay, so Microsoft has this group of people on Twitter who answer questions like you do.
Which... okay, yes, continue.
And one of the things that you can do if you are an Xbox ambassador, is like if you get enough points, which I don't know a ton about, but like you can get enough points to where you are one of the people who can go in and answer people's questions on Twitter.
Yeah.
So a fun little thing for fans to do.
Exactly.
And so, Xbox has had a group of people that they paid to go ahead and answer questions, and they trained these volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
So what Xbox did is they went through and fired all the people that they were paying to answer questions so that the volunteers who are just like, hey, I can answer questions, are now the only people answering questions.
That's weird.
I don't understand this.
I mean... that's fire people who are making money that are trained to do this for fans, which...
yeah, so these are... any kind of tweet that you send to @Xbox support is now being handled by these ambassadors who are not getting paid for their work.
No. Would you like to know something funny?
What's that?
I'm an Xbox ambassador.
I know you are.
I don't do anything with it.
No.
I signed up for it and I'm like, okay, this isn't my cup of tea. And I just never continued on with the ambassador account, which... I guess I could, because then I get like the beta testing for the Xbox OS, I'm interested in that.
You get some stuff.
You get some cool stuff, but I already do a lot of tech support in my job because that is my job.
You are tech support.
I don't want to do this on my free time.
Also, like, what really made me laugh is that they are actually overwhelmed right now.
Really?
At least at the time the article from Polygon was published, like they were actually overwhelmed and the ambassadors were not getting to all of the tweets.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what's the full volunteers? Incentive?
Why would there be somebody on at all times?
Exactly. I mean, you're right, because if it's not a full-time job, or if I don't have legitimate incentive to be on there all the time, why am I going to do it?
Exactly.
Like, I'm a volunteer. I can show up whenever I want.
Yeah, just I'll get in there and I'll help out whenever, but that's going to be sporadic.
Yeah. And that's awful customer service.
It's so bad.
I mean, and Microsoft needs a little bit of help when it comes to the console concept.
Also, of all the people to lay off, why would it be your public help support?
Yeah, that really makes no sense to me.
I don't understand that.
Which I wonder...
I think it was like 12 people.
Okay, I was like, does it say in the article if it's just Twitter support, or is it like all... like if I email Microsoft or Xbox help? Because I know I did that.
I don't think it says specifically, but it gave the impression that it's just Twitter.
Just Twitter? Okay, because I was like, I know I emailed Microsoft support, or I got on their chat for Xbox because I was having a problem downloading Forza 3 last year.
Yeah.
Or Forza Horizon 3.
That was last year.
Yeah,
that was last year.
And they were still there. So I was just wondering, is that part of them still there?
Who knows?
I don't know. But this is weird, Xbox. I don't know why you went with this.
So good job on the facepalm of the week. Thumbs
up for you. Facepalm for all of us.
Yep.
That sucks. Good luck, Xbox. That's what I have to say. Speaking of Xbox, their E3 conference is... go ahead.
It's going to be on Sunday, June 10th.
All right.
At 1 p.m. Pacific, so that's 3 p.m.
Central Time. Yes. So, Xbox... Oh, this E3 is very odd to me.
How so?
Just because we got the leaks.
So many
leaks. And this is the weirdest E3, and I was telling Rose this is the weirdest E3 that we have quote unquote covered ever.
Well, that we've paid more attention to.
We've paid more attention to, because I mean we always do an E3 party. We've watched E3 for the last 8 years now, something like that. 8 years. We've taken time off of work or whatever to watch all the press conferences.
Yeah.
And well, since we've got the podcast, obviously we're spending a little more time looking into it.
Yeah.
But
so more time than usual.
It seems like
there's so many leaks.
Things are just like happening, and Walmart kind of screwed everyone over by releasing that leak, and everyone has to now be reactive to it. Pretty much. It's very odd, like how I'm looking at this E3, like what am I kind of excited for? But with Microsoft, they've got... The rumor is that their Crackdown 3 is coming. It was announced
in 2016,
It was 2014. Crackdown 3 was announced. Okay. It got pushed to 2016.
Okay.
And then it got pushed to in November 17th of 2017 to coincide with the Xbox One X. And then it got pushed again to 2018.
Sometime.
And there's now rumors floating around that it's going to get pushed again, because apparently the game still looks like a last gen console game. Like it looks like Xbox 360 graphics.
Oh, that's not okay.
This is your first party game, Xbox. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's a first party game.
Yeah, so it's very interesting to see.
Not a first party game.
It's very interesting to see what they're going to do with this, because I think I played Crackdown 2 for like 20 minutes, and it's cool because it's completely destructive environments.
Oh.
Everything, like you can blow up a freaking 150-story skyscraper if you really want to, and watch it fall. Very cool. I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
But with the graphics looking like crap, and I'm wondering if it really can, if the power of the Xbox One X can handle that much destructibility in one game in a giant map. I'm wondering if that's the problem, because it seems like they've gone back, like scrapped it and redid it from the ground up, which is going to be a common thing in this podcast.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, what's going to happen? Is it going to get pushed back? Are they just going to release it? What is happening with that game? Because Xbox needs a win.
They really do.
I mean, they're doing fantastic with the game.
Backwards compatibility.
They've got it. That's something we all want.
Their Game Pass is cool.
Yeah, I pay for the Game Pass. I actually really like it. I want them to announce somewhere in E3 going, oh, if you're an Xbox Live subscriber, you can get Game Pass for a little bit cheaper, which I know it's only $20 or $10 a month.
Yeah, $10 a month.
But if you give me the Game Pass and Live for like $70, what? It's $59.99 a year or $6.54? I don't remember how much Xbox Gold is.
Oh, it's $60.
It's $60?
Yeah, Xbox Gold and PS Plus are both $60 a year.
Okay. I mean, $10 more really doesn't bother me one bit, unless so.
Why would they give you Xbox Gold with Xbox Game Pass at $70 for a year when they're charging $60 per year for Gold and then $10 a month?
Yeah.
Like, they would have to charge at least $100, and even then they would be taking a loss.
They would be taking a loss
on both of them.
Yeah, I guess it would.
I don't see them doing
that.
No,
you're right. They won't do that, because it's better just for people to automatically renew and forget they have it.
Yeah.
Then you're going to get the money out of it. That's
Absolutely.
a good point. Other games that we know are coming, or they should be coming, is like Forza Horizon 4.
Yeah, they announced some kind of Forza game every year pretty much.
Yeah,
right?
it's every year. And since it's Last year was Forza 7.
And they unveiled was it a Porsche?
I think it was a Porsche. And then like every other year, or if it's a normal Forza year, the year after is a Horizon year. So we should be getting a 4.
Forza Horizon 4.
Which I'm cool with because I like the Horizon games more than the Forza games.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll see what happens with that one.
Yeah.
Something I want. I want more Sea of Thieves content.
Yeah.
Like I'm enjoying the game.
That would be really smart to do. I know that they just had the DLC patch, whatever.
Yeah, the
Song of the Deep or
I want to say something, but that's actually a game, Song of the Deep.
Yeah.
The Deep Awake. I don't really remember what it's called. But yeah, that's
the depths.
The depths or something like that. I don't know. But that's cool. Yeah. I missed my chance. I didn't miss my chance, but I wasn't on when my buddies, like I couldn't get my Xbox working.
Yeah.
So friends of mine already did it. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do it.
And not get killed.
And not get killed because it's going to be griefed. That's going to suck. But I want more stuff to do because as much as I do actually enjoy playing Sea of Thieves with Michael and some buddies, it gets boring.
Yeah.
Like, and the quests, I don't know if I'm bitching, but the quests are long now.
Are they?
Oh yeah. Like
they keep you up late.
Yeah. One quest we did for gold was 4 items, like on different parts of the map on different islands. And then like, oh, by the way, there's like part 4 now of another set of 4 things that you have to do. And I'm like, guys, we have been on this one mission for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I mean,
and like you guys start at like 10 p.m.
Yeah. And it's like 2:00 in the morning. I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm already asleep.
But I would like more Sea of Thieves content.
Yeah. That would be nice.
I think we're going to get a Halo announcement.
You think so?
I think so. When
was the last time we got a Halo game?
They go about 3 years.
Okay.
It
Halo, just feels like forever.
Yeah, Halo Guardians 5 was about 3 years ago, and it's about a 3-year span between each mainline Halo game.
Yeah.
I'm going to admit that I am not the biggest Halo fan.
Yeah.
I've played Halo 3, I think, and then Michael and I played a little bit of Halo 4. I remember playing that one. Halo 5, apparently, very few people liked because they lost. Apparently, you didn't focus on Master Chief.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like,
that's a problem.
I didn't know this.
That's like having Portal without Gladys.
Exactly. So
you can't do it.
If that's the case, I think Halo 6 needs to come back and you are just Master Chief. Like in the single player concept.
I mean, just when Master Chief is so recognizable that he gets put into a blockbuster movie.
Yes.
A few of them, actually.
Yes, a few of them. I mean, and that is your main character of the Xbox.
Yeah,
like, that's
you need exclusives right now.
You do. You do need some exclusives. I've heard a little bit of rumors about Halo 6 2 having possibly, maybe not Halo 6, but maybe Halo having a Battle Royale mode.
Okay.
That would be kind of cool. I mean, Battle Royale is the big thing right now.
I feel like there are so many. I don't know how many Master Chiefs we could really take running around in one map.
Well, I mean, you'd still be just not even you wouldn't be Master Chief. That's only on the mainline game, but you'd be playing just as a character in.
This is how much I know about Halo.
It's cool. Other like rumors for Xbox, we might be getting 3 new Gears of War games.
That's insane.
One's going to be the traditional sequel.
What are they on? Like Gears of War 8? I think it's like 5.
I think this will be the 6th game in the main line. Well, no, it technically will be Gears of War 5, but there is 1, 2, 3. There was a sequel without a number behind it. Was it Revenge? Gears of War something, and then there was Gears of War 4.
Okay.
So yeah, this technically should be Gears of War 5. It is if it's a traditional sequel following that line.
Okay.
We're gonna get an RTS, possibly get an RTS spinoff.
Real-time strategy.
I'm kind of cool with that. I'm starting to like really trying to find my niche in that kind of game.
Yeah.
And I think like
so far you've enjoyed the real-time strategies that you've tried.
So yeah, I side note, I want to get FTL. I want to get FTL, which is a computer game that is literally a spaceship that you're flying and you have to do the real-time strategy of what you need to fix, what you want to fire on. And that developer actually made Into the Breach, which is pretty much Pacific Rim.
Okay.
In an RTS form. So I'm like, that's cool. I want that on the Switch.
Okay.
And then the last one, of course, the rumored Battle Royale.
for Gears of War universe.
Yeah, for the Gears of War, the third game. I don't know how that would work because there's a lot of melee in that game as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the chainsaw shotgun.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how well a battle royale game for Gears of War would actually work.
I don't
Interested?
know.
Yes, I am. Do I want it? Not necessarily.
There's so many battle royales, and how many people are really going to leave Fortnite or PUBG for a Gears of War battle royale?
Yeah, I mean,
there would be an audience.
People, yes.
Don't get me wrong.
PUBG's on the Xbox.
But I don't see it really affecting either of those audiences very much.
No, not really. I agree with you on that one. Dreams I personally have for Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I want, and I've heard it rumored, but I don't know if it's 100% true. I want a new Pro controller.
Okay.
I think it's time for a redesign, just update a little bit on what you can do with it, because it's been about 2-ish years since the Pro controller was announced and released.
Okay. The Elite.
The Elite. Yeah, that Elite controller. I know we're getting the very cool gamer friendly with disability controller. I don't know how to say that without sounding insensitive. I'm trying not to be. I think that's really awesome.
The accessibility controller.
The accessibility controller. I love that.
Yeah.
So I think, Xbox is in a weird place right now because they are quote unquote losing the console war.
Yeah.
But it almost is like now they're kind of the nothing to lose. Kind of they're kind of jumping on the Nintendo concept of who cares? Let's just do it.
You know what I want to see from Microsoft?
What's that?
I want to see their HoloLens.
Yeah, I wonder if that thing is actually happening.
I don't think it is. I mean, VR has now died down enough that I'm not sure that
AR is coming.
AR would really step in.
Yeah.
But I have wanted AR since I was in like junior high.
Yeah. I would love,
once I finally got AR explained to me correctly, I was just like, oh, I want that in my life.
Do you think Microsoft will announce a VR concept that can only run on the One X?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I hope not.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
I really hope not, because I know that if they have made it this far in development, then they kind of have to release it.
Yeah.
But I really hope that they never jumped on the VR wagon.
Yeah. I don't think
that wagon is very quickly letting people off.
Yeah. And I think you're right. I think if we get something like that, it's going to be more AR based.
I hope so.
I think that would work a little bit better for them.
I think that would be a better way to go. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, excuse me. All right. So, after Xbox.
So, still on Sunday. At 6:30 p.m. Pacific, so 8:30 Central.
Bethesda.
PM. Bethesda finally gets their time.
All right,
Bethesda. Even though they've already announced some big stuff.
Yeah. Again, this leaking thing is really weird. So, Fallout 76 was announced.
Yes.
And it's... I'm not the biggest Fallout. I've only played Fallout 4, which apparently was a bad idea.
For like 2 hours.
Yeah. So, and you're right.
You got far enough to get the dog.
That's true. I did get the dog. When the base building started happening, that kind of turned me off. Then I was like, and I'm done. Which kind of sucks for this because there's a little bit of a rumor that Fallout 76 is going to be like base building. It's going to okay.
And by a little bit of a rumor, we mean like all the rumors.
All the rumors. All right. So here, let's break down Fallout 76. It's going to be a multiplayer game.
Okay.
It seems like it's going to be closer to a survival multiplayer game.
Okay.
Instead of like your normal, not a traditional RPG Fallout game. Yeah. And then it's going to be base building is going to be one of the key concepts of the survival.
See, and I've always liked base building, but I really enjoyed Fallout Shelter.
Yeah, Fallout
Shelter.
That's
the only Fallout game that I've played.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I played Fallout Shelter until it got to be nobody could beat me. And I was just like, nah.
And I'm done. And I'm interested to see what like the survival concept and being a sort of online only game, quote unquote, where you're in a server with friends or people and your job is to protect the people of the shelter 76. I think that's probably gonna be closer to what 76 is. Okay. I mean, the lore of Fallout of Shelter 76 is massive.
Yeah.
I was not prepared to listen to that. And I was like, oh my God, there's so much to unpack. I'm not even going to touch that. Not even going to touch it.
Yeah, we're not going to try and explain it because we don't know it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I dig it. I like that there's not going to be super mutants in this.
Yeah, because the guy who makes the super mutants comes from this shelter.
Yes, like he was born like a year after or something like that. The shelter comes.
Or he starts making the mutants a year after this game takes place.
Something to that effect.
It's something like that.
Yeah. So I think that's cool. So it might be more of a human-based concept.
Well, it's supposed to be because this is one of the control base.
That's no one's messed up. No one's got tested on. That's true. That's cool.
It's not Shelter 77, which is apparently one human and all puppets.
Are you kidding me?
I heard that in one of the podcasts.
Oh, God.
I was just like, oh, I'm so happy I'm not in that.
Oh, wow. That would scare the hell out of me.
So much.
Oh, my God.
My mother would be right at home.
She would. That's true. Rage 2 got announced.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
That's all I'm really going to... I mean, Borderlands meets Mad Max. I remember I worked at GameStop when Rage 1 came out, and it's
been a while.
It's been a while, yeah. It was so just nonchalantly pushed to the side. Like, I think I had a couple people pre-order it because I pushed it.
Yeah.
But it was so grim and bleak, and I'm kind of digging Rage 2 because it is, like everyone's saying, it's very vibrant colors. It's very Mad Max. Yeah. I'm like, all right, you kind of have my attention enough that let me see a little bit more about what the story is, what's it about, how much vehicular over the sand dunes Mad Max style we're going to get, because I liked of the Mad Max game that came out a year or so ago, being in the car and running the sand dunes apparently is the most satisfying thing. Okay. Like playing as Mad Max. Like the game's not great, but there are shining points in the game itself that are like, if you could grab elements, if you could grab those and put those in a game, a better developed game, you might be able to work it well. Yeah, and I believe Avalanche Studios is helping develop with Bethesda. And I want to say Avalanche Studios is the one that did the Mad Max game.
Okay.
So there is some glimmering hope of, you have my attention. Yeah. I am down with this.
I'll watch you play some of those games.
I will let you play some of these games. Exactly.
I don't know that I'll play any of these games. Bethesda's just not really my studio.
No.
Like they have some good games. Don't get me wrong. They're just not ones that I play.
Yeah. Quick rumors or things that I'm kind of wishing for is we're probably going to get some DLC for Wolfenstein 2.
Okay.
That's got to happen. I would say that's something that will happen. Fallout Remastered. That's what everyone was thinking.
Fallout 3 Remastered?
Fallout 3 Remastered. Yes, thank you. That's what everyone was thinking Fallout 76 was going to be.
Right.
Like,
which led to one guy having to chug a bottle of Tabasco.
Yes. Like he bet the internet that if it is not Fallout 3 Remastered, I will chug a bottle of Tabasco sauce. And he did. And I salute you, sir,
chugged it.
For staying with your word. I love that.
Good job.
But it's the 10-year anniversary, so that's why there's these not leaks, but rumors of maybe we're going to get it. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, it really does.
And if it's remastered, maybe it'll come to the Switch as well, because Bethesda's doing actually really good job at supporting the Switch with their bigger AAA titles.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting, because if it does become a remastered game for all the consoles, I'll probably pick it up, because apparently Fallout 3 is one of the best Fallout games.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, I'll try that and see if I needed to do that one first before Fallout 4. And the main one I'm excited for, like the rumor.
Yeah.
Because apparently Bethesda said there's going to be some unannounced stuff. Everyone says that, so we don't know if it's true or not. But the unannounced game that most of us want is Starfield. Or is that finally going to get announced? Now, Starfield, it to me seems like it's going to be the Bethesda RPG style in space.
Okay.
You got me sold. I'm good with that, because I like
love sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi. Because I mean, Bethesda's doing a fantastic job of fantasy. I mean, you've got Elder Scrolls, which people still think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to get announced. I don't think so, but it could.
Know.
Skyrim, which is fantastic. I can say it has, because I lost 8 hours playing it one day and I didn't even register that. And I was like, oh God.
Yeah. I have not touched that game because I know that I will lose my life to that game.
You will.
And I have other games that I need to play first.
Hey, I'm going to ask people, put a comment below. Better game for me to play to lose my life on. Skyrim or The Witcher 3. One of those two I actually want to take on. I want to see what people think. So if you listen, leave a comment, tell which one's better or why.
Yeah, find us on social media at the Geek Level.
Yes, I want to know because I do want to try and give my full attention to one of those games. I just don't know which one.
That's fair.
So that'd be cool. Unless it's Starfield. If Starfield gets announced, I'm sorry, that one wins. Because again, sci-fi, I love it. And I want the Bethesda take of sci-fi. So our next E3 conference.
Still on Sunday, June 10th. This one is super late. Well, super late for me.
For you.
It starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, which would have been amazing. But no, we live in Texas, so it starts at 10 p.m. Those of you on the East Coast, I pity you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's going to start at 11 p.m. for you.
Sorry about that. It is Devolver Digital.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm going to sleep through this conference and John's going to fill me in because that's just how I work.
So Devolver Digital is a indie developer that I guess they're indie. They put out a lot of games. Let's be honest.
They put out a lot of indie games.
They put out a lot of indie games.
So that's why I think, they're probably indie.
They're probably an indie developer. They still can be considered that. So apparently last year, their conference was really odd. And they just talked about games that were like already out or something like that. Like I didn't watch the conference. I just kind of skimmed an article.
Yeah.
But this year they promised they're actually going to show gameplay of their games.
That's good.
Serious Sam 4 Planet Badass is confirmed to show. Cool. We can play the Serious Sam games on Xbox Game Pass. I saw them.
That's cool.
I think I saw them. But like for people who don't know who they are, the three games off the top of my head were that Devolver Digital
has produced
Sword of Ditto, which very cool. I love the art style. I want that game.
Yeah.
Crossing,
it's a Zelda clone.
Crossing Souls. Very 80s nostalgic.
Really cute.
And Stories Untold, which we actually played on Couchcapades for Halloween, didn't we?
Yeah, it was right at the end of October.
Yeah.
Great game.
Yeah, I mean,
both of us loved Stories Untold. So go to YouTube, look for the Geek Level Stories Untold, and it's such a good game.
It was astounding to me to stumble upon this game and then absolutely love it. So
yeah.
Devolver, if you want to make another Stories Untold like game, I will play the crap out of it.
Stories Untold 2.
Stories Untold 2. Another round of stories. I don't care what you call it, but if it's
just something.
But if it is a old school style typing adventure game.
Yeah, like it was an adventure game, but not quite the typing adventure game.
I would love
it was updated.
That so much.
Good.
That is my dream. That is what I want to happen, and I will. Especially if you go, oh, by the way, download it now. I will go download it right then and there. I would love that so much.
That would be amazing.
All right, Rose. Now we're getting into your territory.
We're getting to my territory. So Monday, right? Yeah, Monday, June 11th.
Yeah, Monday.
So we've moved on to the next day. 10 a.m. Pacific. So this is going to be noon here in Texas. So noon Central. Square Enix finally has their pre-recorded
E3 conference.
E3 conference stuff,
yep.
Which I'm really happy that it's pre-recorded because Square Enix speaks a little bit less English than Nintendo.
Yeah, that's true.
So they really do need to have these pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So I'm all for that. I honestly think that we're going to get a Kingdom Hearts 3 release date.
I agree.
I think that we will get the release date. They are still saying that it's going to come out this year. I am slightly skeptical, but I think that it could happen. People have played demos of this.
That's true. I mean, they've done the press conference idea of come play the demo so you can get an idea what it's about and how the gameplay is.
So I think it's possible.
I'm with you. I'm 100% with you that it's still probably going to come out in 2018. Mm-hmm. But we have a lot of crap coming out in 2018
so much.
But I mean, it's crowded.
Square puts out a lot of games in 1 year.
Yeah.
They really do. They
really
stay super busy. They're they stayed one of the busier publishers.
Yes.
And I don't know if that's just because I watch for them, but
probably
they put out so many games.
I agree that they do put out a lot of games. It's very weird. Like I'm looking at what we have as what's coming out, because most of these games we're gonna play -1. We'll get to that one in a minute, but it seems very crowded in fourth quarter.
Yeah,
in the fourth quarter of this year,
it's gonna be.
And I'm like, if Square, I'm going to put out my bet of when this gets released. If it's 2018, I think it's right before Christmas. I think you're in the second week of December.
For Kingdom Hearts
3. I think it's the second week of December.
But I don't know, because I think Kingdom Hearts 2.8 came out in November. I think that's what I saw.
Okay.
I mean, it could
last 2 months. Last 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm cool with that one. Shadow of the Tomb Raider
is coming.
It's already been announced.
Super excited.
I'm super excited. I love the reboot of Lara Croft. I love that this is going to come to an end of her trilogy arc of becoming the Laura that we know.
Yeah.
So I like that. Hopefully we'll keep on going with this Laura in another trilogy arc in 2 or 3 years. But I am super excited that this isn't a Mayan setting. And from what I've heard about this game and what the trailer gives me, it seems like Laura is now cocky because she saved the world.
Yeah, she's kind of figuring out, hey, I can do this.
But from the trailer, it seems like she almost oversteps her boundaries of maybe she isn't 100% the good guy like she thought she was. And I find that a very interesting character arc for her.
That could be fun.
And I'm really, really excited to play this. I need to play the first 2 games before this comes out.
You do.
TikTok, John. TikTok.
Good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Octopath Traveler is coming out on my birthday. I'm super excited.
Oh, crap. I forgot that
one. Yeah, that one's already been announced for July 13.
You think they're going to give us... I mean, Nintendo on their YouTube channel has been giving us a lot of, here's your next Traveler. Here's all 8. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, I could not remember if they had all 8 or not.
They released all 8 Travelers.
I don't know. I think that they might... Maybe they'll announce like some DLC preemptively, but I'm not sure.
I'm sure we're going to get some gameplay out of it and just a little more clarity.
Yeah, like one last trailer or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But I mean, the game's coming out next month.
Yeah, so I don't know how much they'll spend on it, but
I don't know.
I can see them they're obviously going to do something.
Yeah, they need to touch on it.
Yeah, it's Square Enix, fast. But I'd be interested in that one. All right. So apparently Life is Strange 2 is coming?
Yeah, we've known about this.
What do you think about that?
I think it's an awful game. Fight me.
Well, you're right. Like you and Brandy played it on Couch Capades.
Yeah, we played the first one.
You got to a point where both of you were like, "No, I'm done. I can't do this."
The storyline was bad.
Yeah.
Just through most of the game, like it was honestly, the pacing was bad. Through pretty much the entire game.
Okay.
Like whichever one of us was not controlling the game was super bored at all points in the game.
Yep.
And the storyline itself went to something that is super disturbing.
Yeah, it went a little too, I don't want to say close to home. It went a little too, I don't like that, because it is just, like you said, disturbing.
It preyed on my fears.
Yes.
It preyed on some of my very serious, very real fears, especially as a woman.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't good. So we stopped playing it. Like she and I were going to do the prequel.
Yeah.
Like we had bought it and everything when it was on sale.
Buy it. That's right. I forgot about that. Oops.
And then she and I were just like, no, we can't play this anymore.
No, you're right. Like that's the best way to say it too. It did prey on your fears, and which is fine. But then, because I watched it, I mean, obviously I edit the episodes, but I was like, why did y'all stop? And you told me, and then when I watched the game, and I was editing it,
watched some of the gameplay.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
okay,
like
that pushes the boundary.
It went to an uncomfortable point.
It's fine to push it, but when you get to that uncomfortable point,
And I don't know, maybe they have some great resolution for it. I have not looked up any gameplay for the ending.
Sure.
But yeah, just no.
No, you're not excited for Life is Strange 2.
I'm just not going to play it.
That's fair.
I don't really care. Also, I don't understand why the graphics aren't better.
That is an awesome question.
Like the graphics for the first one are awful. The graphics for this prequel are a little bit better, and the graphics for this second one still look awful, especially for considering what else Square Enix does.
Yeah.
I mean, the graphics for this look so much worse than Octopath Traveler, and they're a completely different style.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That
it's
is
just
weird.
not something I'm excited for.
Gotcha. You know what I'm excited for?
What's that?
Possibly is this Avengers project.
Okay, so what's this about?
Okay, so Square Enix announced an Avengers game last year. Just all of a sudden just dropped a trailer going, oh yeah, we're working on a Avengers game with Crystal Dynamics, who does Tomb Raider.
Okay.
So we don't know what it's about. Like there's rumors that it's set in the Avengers universe, but you're not going to play as an Avenger. It's like, yeah, that's one I've heard.
Are you trying to become an Avenger?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Like it's very like,
is it like build your own superhero?
No. Not that the one I read. The one I got was Shield agent. You're like a Shield agent.
Okay.
Where
then
you're
why is it called the Avengers Project?
Well, I think, well, obviously working title, but it's just very odd. I don't know what this is. I want to know what this is, and I think now is the time to kind of announce, hey, this is the working title, or this is the title, and here is a CGI trailer. If that's all we get, that's fine. I want to know what this game is.
Even if it's just like a title screen and a spoken description.
Yeah, I'm cool with that one. But yeah, it just
because Square announces their stuff way early.
Way too early. Kind of like
early.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
We're not going to hear anything.
You don't think we're going to get a CGI trailer?
No.
You don't think we're going to get gameplay?
No.
How about a release date?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're even going to mention it.
I think they will mention it.
I don't think they will. They did not mention it last year.
That's true. I think
if they have announced it once, and like this is kind of how they work with Kingdom Hearts and also with Final Fantasy, because those are the two big ones that I've really paid attention to.
Yeah.
Like they announce it way too early, years too early. And then they don't talk about it again unless they have an actual update. I don't think they're going to have an actual update for Final Fantasy VII at this point. So they're just not going to say anything.
I see your point, and I counter your point in this of, I think they will say something because they want to show, hey, we know we said this like 5 years ago.
No, they're designing levels right now.
What if one like pre-alpha footage is designed, or they just want to show that we know everyone cares about this. This isn't a remake in that sense. We actually really want to give you the game that Final Fantasy.
Nobody wants to see alpha footage. People want to see what it's actually going to look like. Fans are super touchy about that.
I will give you the fans are super touchy about that.
Fans are super touchy. They want to know what it's actually going to look like.
Yeah.
And all that we've heard, because I know that they had something at one of the conferences. So, I mean, they have had another trailer, but then after that trailer is when they had the job announcement saying, hey, we need a level designer.
Yeah. Which I can assume that they are reworking this from the ground up.
Yeah, which that's fine. And I wouldn't. And the other thing is, I really think that Final Fantasy VII is actually going to be something that comes out on the PS5. So that's at least 3 years away.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think we said that last week.
I think so.
Is that Final Fantasy VII Remake is going to be a launch for the PS5. I actually agree with you on that one. But I don't know. I feel like they're going to say something. Just even if it's just a quick, what Nintendo did with Metroid Prime 4. Just, it's there. We're working on it. We want to give you the best game possible for the Final Fantasy fans. And that's it.
I think they're going to ignore it. We all know that it's coming. We just don't know when. Yeah. And I don't think they're going to touch it.
Okay. Do you have any wish list or your own personal rumors for Ubisoft? What do you got?
Not Ubisoft.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're
still on Square Enix.
We're still on Square Enix. Ubisoft's next.
So my absolute hope for Square Enix, which this will never happen, and I told you this right before we started recording, is I would love for them to re-release Final Fantasy 1 through 6 with the graphic art style, with the art style of Octopath Traveler, where it's the 2.5D. I think that would look so cool.
I actually agree with you. I was just gonna go with I want 1 through 6 with
on the Switch.
On the Switch, just give me 1 through 6. Them like the PSP versions, whether the graphics are a little updated, it flows a little bit better than like Final.
Show you that you can go out for these paths. Sorry, that's my own personal issue.
What was that? I didn't even hear you.
Okay, so with the original Final Fantasy, sometimes it's hard to tell where you can actually explore. So things that I've noticed when I'm looking up how to actually get through something is like on the PSP, they have little arrows saying, hey, you can exit the screen over here or over here. And I'm just like, why couldn't they put that in the original?
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I think the PSP versions update that a little bit for the Switch.
Yeah.
I would love that. I
could see that.
I think they could do that and you're going to make money off of that. And that could
absolutely. Just release those on the Switch.
Yeah, essentially I would
buy those.
Push Switch sales as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think it would. You could probably put Final Fantasy VII on the Switch.
I don't think that they should with the remake coming out.
Well, not with the remake though, but I think they could.
But 1 through 6 could definitely go on there. 8 and 9, from what I understand, could go on there. I mean, everything up through like 14 could go on there. Well, yeah. 14 because the Switch is more powerful than the PS3.
Yeah.
So technically we could get through 14. 15 would be difficult, but I would still love the chibi version.
The chibi one would be really cool. I'm going to come back to Final Fantasy VII Remake real fast. Do you think it's going to be episodic?
I definitely see where it could be.
Okay.
From what I've played of Final Fantasy VII, it does actually lend itself to being episodic.
Okay.
So I would not be upset.
Okay. That's good to know because I was like, I don't know if I'm not a big fan of episodic games.
Except for like Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Yeah, Bendy. That's the only episodic game I'm cool with. But yeah, okay. If you say that there is a lending in the game, okay, I'm good with that. Then no, that's fine.
It's definitely divided into sections, so I would be okay with that.
Okay, cool. All right, so Ubisoft.
Ubisoft is also on Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific, so that's going to be 3 p.m. Central Time.
All right, so we've got some confirmed games. One, I kind of am sad that it's coming out, but okay, cool, is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
See, I'm excited about this one because I love ancient Greece.
Yeah, and that's where I'm excited for, but I wanted a 2-year. I wanted Assassin's Creed to go biannual.
Yeah, I get that.
That way we've got a little more polish.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, but like...
Wait, not biannual. That's not right. Every 2 years, screw it. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, biannual.
Is that biannual?
Yeah, because semi-annual is twice a year.
Oh, okay. So biannual. Cool. Yay, I did it. Woo!
Thank you, Victoria's Secret.
Hey, Victoria's Secret. They have
their semi-annual sale.
Hey, Victoria's Secret. Hi. I don't really know. What would you want us to be sponsored by? I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever.
MeUndies call me the...
You're dork.
I know.
But no, like the way that they went with, because I mean, I'm not good enough to play Assassin's Creed games. So I watched Jon play them.
Yes.
And you haven't played them in a long time, which makes me so sad.
Yeah, what was it, Unity? Or I played Unity and
a little bit,
and
not enough.
That leveling system is awful.
I know.
I hate that leveling system.
But it's France.
And then the one in Europe.
You played Syndicate a little bit.
I played Syndicate a lot more because they kind of went back to form.
Yeah. But no, like the last one that you finished was Ezio.
No, I finished Connor. Oh, no, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Holy crap.
Don't even try that. You didn't finish him.
No, I didn't.
But no, the last one that you actually finished, the way that they went into Greek mythology, I'm actually kind of excited for Odyssey. That's why I'm upset with you. He's over here looking all stunned.
Oh my God, you're right.
This is why I'm upset with you in Assassin's Creed. Because you have not given me Assassin's Creed to watch.
Oh my God.
I'm so upset.
It really has been what? Okay, so wait. I'm going to do this real fast. So Assassin's Creed 3, Black Flag.
You never touched Black Flag.
Oh, I didn't. And I own it.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you downloaded it.
Black Flag, Unity, and Syndicate. Oh, and
you have Origins.
I don't even think I've
started.
I haven't even started that.
You haven't even loaded it yet.
I haven't even. I think it's still in the wrapper. To be honest with you,
I might have taken the wrapper off.
Okay, I was like, I know it was on sale, and I went and bought it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This is why I stare at you when you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna get into that game, and I'm just like, sure you will.
Oh my God. Well, okay, I'll get Unity, or not Unity. I'll try Unity because it is France. You love France. I will reset the whole game and I'll start from the beginning so I can get I'm a different gamer now than I was back then.
You really are. And part of me kind of wants you to try Connor again. I don't know why, but
I'll try Connor again. Why not?
I don't know. And plus Black Flag is supposedly one of the better ones.
Yeah. The Black Flag was
you really need to try that.
Okay. I'm down with that. I'll do that. Odyssey. Yeah, the Greece part actually really has me like hooked, and I'm like, all right, I'm probably gonna get this.
And especially after doing such a good job with Origins, I'm kind of excited for Odyssey.
Yep. All right, Beyond Good and Evil 2 is coming.
Yep.
Cool.
It's confirmed. We don't know when.
No, we don't know when. I think we're gonna get a release date for
next year.
I think that's
coming 2019.
Yeah, I think Beyond Good and Evil 2 is going to 2019. Assassin's Creed is going to be November. I really think it's going to be November. I don't think it's been announced like the date yet. The Division 2, I want to say is March 2019. I'm kind of excited for this one. Okay. I liked the Division 1, and I'm pretty sure I can get my buddies to pick up the Division 2 so we can play this. So it's more team-based, and we're really good at that since we played Sea of Thieves, and we've really got to mesh together.
Yeah.
So we're good with that one.
You're getting your team.
I'm getting my team together, guys.
Getting the band back together.
Skull and Bones, it seems to be a punch at Sea of Thieves.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it is, apparently it plays like Black Flag. The best part of Black Flag was the sea part, like fighting. Yeah. And apparently they took that idea and are making Skull and Bones. And I'm interested in this too because
Didn't they announce this the same year as Sea of Thieves? Or like the year after?
I think it was either the year before or year after. Okay. I want to say it was the year before because when I pulled this up, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this game.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about it.
I kind of like this because you can have 6 people on your ship.
Nice.
I'm like, okay, that's cool because it kind of sucks with 4 people in Sea of Thieves.
Oh, I believe it.
My God. But 6 people, I could see that being a lot more fun.
And who knows, maybe as a reaction to this, they'll actually bring in a bigger boat for 6 people
on Sea of Thieves. I see them doing that. That'd be kind of cool. Or at least give us 5. But I mean, the Hungering Deep, that's what it's called.
Okay.
The Hungering Deep, you actually have to, for that DLC, you have to
have like 5 people?
At least 5 people to actually make this work. So you actually have to like talk with another ship to make it work.
Yeah.
And then going back to Ubisoft, the one that I forgot about that you tweeted about last year was Starlink. You remember this one?
Vaguely.
It's
very vaguely.
The Toys to Life spaceship game.
Yeah.
I was
I don't know how good it would be.
Are we past the point of Toys to Life?
Amiibos are the only ones that are still kind of alive.
Yeah.
And we have not gotten as many Amiibo lately.
No, the only one.
I think they'll announce several for E3, but we haven't gotten to Nintendo yet.
No. So I'm kind of interested. I'm still interested in the Starlink game.
Yeah, I mean, it's another in space.
Yeah.
Spaceships and all that. So I would try it.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I'm awful at flying in video games.
I mean, what I would need to know more what this is and how it works.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see is it confirmed that it's coming out?
According to Ubisoft, it's coming. I just don't know when.
That's impressive.
So
also, how's that going to work with Toys R Us gone now?
Amazon and GameStop.
I guess.
Those, I mean, Walmart. I'm sure they're all going to get those.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks that Toys R Us is gone, but I mean, GameStop still. I mean, as far as I will say I was a naysayer, but they are still making a crap ton of money. GameStop.
GameStop?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I thought the digital realm was coming faster.
No.
Where like people are going to get their digital games. But
no, there are still a lot of people buying physical games.
I mean, we're those people too. We buy the physical games, minus on the Switch. But I see GameStop having like an exclusive ship or something like that.
Oh, absolutely. And then that'll be impossible to get.
Rumored game for Ubisoft. I said this last week. Splinter Cell. I think the time is now to have Sam Fisher come back. I don't really have a wish list for Ubisoft. Honestly,
no.
I mean,
I don't play enough of their games.
Maybe more Switch support, maybe more DLC for Rabbids and Mario and Rabbids. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Well, I mean, you got the Donkey Kong one.
Yeah, the Donkey Kong one. That's cool. Maybe another DLC with Wario and Waluigi. I think that'd be really cool.
That would be fun.
I would love that, and then
especially get those amiibo.
Yeah, and then have the Rabbid Wario and Waluigi too.
Yeah,
I think that'd be very cool,
really cool
dynamic to throw in there. Past that, I mean, Ubisoft's just Ubisoft, and I love Yves Guillemot. I love his name.
Yeah, Yves Guillemot.
Yves Guillemot. That's cool. I dig it. Let's see, June 11th at 3 p.m. Pacific, so that's 5
our
Central?
time.
All right.
5 Central.
It's the PC gaming show.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I was home alone last year, so I watched this.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of super cute games.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm expecting from the PC gaming show is they focus so much more on the actual games. Like they don't have to deal with hardware.
Yeah,
they don't have to deal with like it's just more streamlined for the actual games.
Okay. That's actually cool. I dig that. Cuz I think I watched a little bit of the PC gaming show
Yeah, I made
2
you
years
watch
ago.
Well, I made you watch some of it last year too.
Oh, that's true. But I remember them talking about like graphics cards too.
Oh.
I was like, because I didn't watch it.
I don't remember.
Watched a little bit of last year's, and I think they really focused on the games last year, which I hope they do again. Because I mean, you've got multiple devs that are going to be there, like Digital Extremes, Double Fine, which
I love Double Fine.
You love Double Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Drake's Cakes, which apparently is a baked goods company.
Okay.
I had to throw that in there because I was like, what?
Why not?
Like High Res Studios, and I mean, and then of course like Ubisoft, all those people, they're going to be there too.
Rift.
Oculus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, I'm going to watch every single presser this year.
Yeah.
I plan on watching everything.
You actually got all the days off.
I've got all those days off to watch everything. So
Yeah.
we're going to do it. So let's go to good old Sony. Hi, Sony.
Which we covered a lot last week in depth.
So we're going to do a couple quick hits real fast
Yeah.
on Sony. It is, go ahead.
So this is still Monday, June 11th, 6 p.m. Pacific. So that's 8 p.m. Central.
Yep.
So here in Texas.
So we already talked about the big four. You're going to get Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, and Last of Us Part 2.
Yep.
Do you think we will get a Death Stranding release date?
No.
I actually kind of agree with you. I don't think we will. If we get a year, it'll be 2019.
That's an easy answer for me. No, we will not get a specific release date.
How about like a gameplay trailer?
I think there's a chance.
I think the time is now.
I think there's a pretty good chance.
I think that you're right. I believe this is as much as I've really awkwardly enjoyed the short movies, the short films.
Yeah. I think there's a 50-50 chance. I think that we will get something, whether it's another movie trailer or if it's actual gameplay. I think that we will get some kind of update for Death Stranding.
How about like where it is set?
No.
No?
No.
You don't think it's going to be in Iceland?
That's fine if it's in Iceland. We talked about that last week.
Oh, we did? Oh, yeah, we did. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm getting my weeks mixed up now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's a good chance that we'll get something, but I don't think we'll get a release date, and I don't think that we'll get anything about the plot.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm interested enough that I want this game, but it's
people will buy it on the weirdness alone.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima. I want this year. I don't think it's going to happen.
I don't know. It could.
But I really want this year. I think we're going to get another trailer.
Uh-huh.
And if we do get it this year, I'm putting it last week of November, first week of December. I think that would be a nice time where
January.
Yeah, I was almost at January. That'd be a nice time right before the Christmas rush, like right there. I think that'd be a great place to put this game.
Yeah.
I just want to know more about it. I know it's feudal Japan.
Feudal Japan.
And I want to know more. I need to know more. This is so interesting to me because that's one of my favorite time periods.
Even though you haven't researched it
I haven't researched it much, but it's still one of my favorite time periods. So I'm in for that one. Spider-Man we know is coming out.
Yeah.
I think we're going to get a new outfit because the DLC has shown that we're going to get like Punk Spider-Man, Avengers, Infinity War Spider-Man suit. Yeah. I think we'll get that third one.
I think so too. I think they might even reveal what the statue is going to be for for the special edition.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think we're going to get like a lot on this one. Like we're actually going to get the story behind.
And maybe a little more gameplay.
And a little more gameplay.
Actual gameplay.
Yeah. I think we're going to get a lot of that. And just a lot of the teases that are within that Spider-Man universe that like, oh yeah, this character's here and this character. And I think we're going to get a lot of that to gear up for September when Spider-Man comes out. And then The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah. Do you think we'll get a release date?
Actually, yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, if they're pushing these 4, I think they can only get away with one that does not have a specific release date.
Yeah. I think Last of Us Part 2. I'm trying to figure out if they get like specific release date or year release date. Like coming,
this one still might be a year, a year or even a quarter.
Yeah, I think we get the release date.
Okay.
I believe we need a trailer with Joel and Ellie. Sorry, I'm trying to breathe and talk at the same time, and I'm like, oh my god. I think we need that because after that hyperly violent trailer, I think Naughty Dog and Sony need to come back around and be like, no, Ellie and Joel are still there.
Yeah.
You can keep that mystique of maybe Ellie's like going insane and just sees Joel and Joel's actually dead, but that's her conscious. I don't know. I saw that rumor floating around.
You just made my brain hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. That first trailer when she was playing the guitar, like people are like, well, is he actually alive or is that just her talking to herself? So that's something that might be happening. But
I don't know. I think to really affect people, he needs to die at the beginning of the game.
Oh, damn. I would cry.
Yeah.
I'd lose my ever-loving mind.
I mean, we lost his daughter at the beginning of the first game, and that wrecked you.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 15 minutes in, and we're both just like,
yeah, that's true. But yeah, I think we'll get a Joel and Ellie trailer. We need to get a Joel and Ellie trailer.
We really do.
Let's say that much. And kind of give us a little more hints of what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that Ellie wants to kill them all, which I'm guessing is the Fireflies.
Yeah.
So I
just had an idea.
What's that?
What if the lady that we saw in the first trailer is not her mother?
Uh-huh.
What if that's somebody who meets up with Ellie and like it's the next generation that gets the immunity in their blood?
Interesting.
Like her child is another one like Ellie that just will never turn.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
I'd be okay with that. Something different. I mean, Naughty Dog I trust.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure that it'll be fun.
I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic game. I just want more Ellie and Joel.
Yeah.
Do you think we're getting any like PSVR stuff?
I think that they will still have some kind of experience.
Yeah.
Some kind of PSVR experience.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're still kind of putting some eggs in that basket.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's still
it could come back around.
Yeah. Side note: have you seen the new PlayStation VR in the wild? I haven't been looking.
I don't really know what the difference is to look for.
No. Okay. So the biggest difference that I can tell you right now is that the headphone thing that's on like a pen or that plugs in.
So let me rephrase this. I don't know the difference between the two boxes.
Oh. It's just where the headphone placement is because it's in the actual headset itself.
And I haven't stared at the box close enough to realize which version of the VR it is.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know if I've seen one now that I stop and think about it.
I don't know.
I mean, and with this big 4, are we going to get like some good third-party stuff with Sony?
I think they need to.
I mean, I think so too. Obviously, they're going to get Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 has timed exclusives for PlayStation, so we know that one's going to happen.
Yeah.
But like, what else? What other like third-party games are on the PlayStation that will keep it going? Which it's PlayStation, it's going to keep going, but what other things can we look forward to minus these big 4?
Yeah, I think that they need to have a few other games announced.
Yeah, I do too. And I don't think they will, but I kind of want them to announce one other thing that they have kept secret for like 2019 or 2020, because we still are about 3 years away from PlayStation 5. So what's going to keep this console going minus these big 4? And
I get that.
I kind of want to know because it's kind of awkwardly making me a little nervous. Like, all right, after these big 4, what do I need the PlayStation for?
Yeah.
So I need you to either hint something that, oh, this is why you need it. I don't think we're going to get any PlayStation 5 stuff at all for E3. Like they're going to announce it.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah, like, hey, we're making it or something like that. I don't think they're going to talk about the PlayStation 5.
Oh, 5. I heard Vive. I was just like, Vive is not by PlayStation.
Yeah. So
it's the HTC Vive.
And then the only other thing, like my dream for the PlayStation is we get a release date for Dreams.
Oh yeah.
I want a release date.
I think we will.
I think we will too.
I saw something about that.
Yeah.
Somebody was talking about it.
Yeah. I think that's one, unless that's going to be the one that kind of pushes it. This is why you need to hold on to your PlayStation. Maybe that's a 2020 game.
I could see them saying like, "Oh, coming 2020" or whatever.
All right, let's come out and
okay. So the very last big conference for E3 is Nintendo. So they are Tuesday, June 12th at 9 a.m. Pacific. So that's going to be 11 a.m. Central. Yep. So they are still the earliest in the day.
That's true. And then they've got their treehouse after.
Yes.
That's like
for like the next 3 days after.
Yeah, it's like 7 to 10 hours worth of their treehouse coverage, which is cool.
And that actually starts the night before with tournaments or something.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're doing a Splatoon 2 tournament. That's right. I forgot about that. All right. So Nintendo did something very odd last week.
Yeah.
Like something that we heard was rumored. I almost didn't believe it.
This past week.
I was like, what? Okay. So we have an announcement of 3 Pokemon games. Yeah. Well, technically 4 if you really look at it. So we've got Pokemon Quest, which is out.
That's out right now. We haven't played it.
No.
We've both downloaded it. We just haven't had a chance to play it.
And then I want to say we were right about Let's Go.
Yeah. So it's a real thing.
On right.
Yeah.
I thought,
and it's somehow connected to just Pokemon Go on the phone.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be what people first expect.
No, I don't think so either.
I think it's going to be you bring your Pokemon into this Poke Park or this Let's Go Park.
Yeah. I agree with you. I don't think... Okay, because you're right. The integration is that you can move your Pokemon from the Kanto region from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go, but you cannot move them back.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. And I agree with you that you can take, let's say, just Pikachu. You can put Pikachu in your Let's Go Park, go up to Pikachu and catch it again. I think that's how it's going to work with this integration.
Yeah.
And
I could see that.
I mean, because we've got 2 games. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yes.
So you're getting Eevee, I'm getting Pikachu.
Yay.
And something I'm a little confused on, I'm not very clear on what it is it says all 151 Pokemon are going to be in the game. So does that mean we don't have to trade with each other? Does that mean I'm going to find a Bulbasaur in the wild?
I think that our starters are going to be Pikachu for you and Eevee for me. And I don't think that you go through and pick a starter.
No, I don't think so either.
So, yeah, you can get all of them in each game.
That's very interesting.
I'm sure it'll be something like, oh, well, this one is more common in this game and that one's more common in that game. Or
I mean, there's going to be the statistical, like you said, like this one's rare to find, but you have to go at night on a Wednesday or some crap like that.
The way that they bring in trading is this Pokemon will only evolve after it's been traded.
Yeah. And I'm very interested, like we were talking about this, like the candy from Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want that.
I think it's going to show up still.
Yeah.
I think that will be one of the ways to upgrade your Pokemon.
And let's preface this by saying this is not your traditional Pokemon RPG mainline game.
No, it's a side one.
Yeah, it's a retelling of Yellow, which is fine because I played Yellow, and Yellow was you walked into Professor Oak's office or laboratory, and he goes, "Oh, I'm late. Or you're late. I've already given out all my Pokemon. I have one left, and it's Pikachu." So I'm assuming that's what it's going to be. Oh, I'm late, or you're late. Here's your Eevee. Go, have fun.
I'm late. No, you're late.
You're late. I'm on.
You're
time.
The late one.
Always. So, and like, there's no battling of wild Pokemon.
Yeah, but you can battle other trainers.
Yes.
And you control this game with just one Joy-Con. That's all that you need is one Joy-Con. And weird. You can have your friend join you in the game by using the other Joy-Con.
Yeah. And I don't know how to feel about that.
I think that it'll be fun for us to play on the channel.
Yeah. We'll definitely
I don't know how to feel about it for my personal game.
Yeah. I don't know. And coming with this one-handed gameplay is that Pokemon Ball Plus, the Pokeball Plus.
Yeah, the Pokeball Plus. I think it looks kind of cool in an odd way. I see it being... I can see people with it out in the wild for the 3 months after this game comes out.
I think people are going to put it on their backpacks and just leave it there and just connect it and walk. I think that's what's going to happen. I like this idea. Yeah. Because it is a Joy-Con. It has a analog stick.
It's got an analog stick and one button on the top and a charger. charger in the back.
So, and you throw, quote unquote, the throwing motion of the ball or with the Joy-Con. So integrating a lot of Pokemon Go into it.
Yeah.
Which I'm cool with.
And you can load a Pokemon into your Pokeball.
And pet it?
And like take it out with you.
Yeah. And I don't know what that's supposed to do.
I don't know. It makes noises.
Yeah. It's cool.
You can roll the ball around and like comfort it.
Yeah.
Or something. It's like a Tamagotchi.
Yeah. I'm very interested by that. Like,
yeah.
I want to know more about what this is and why I need it. I do want it, but why?
Because why not?
Oh yeah, well we live off
Pokemon.
That. Because Pokemon. I'm with you on that one. But yeah, there's so many things I need to know. Like with the battling system, can I go back to the same trainer and battle them again to level up my Pokemon? Is battling Pokemon, does that level them up? I mean, there's so many questions that I
we
want
just don't
answered,
know yet,
and we don't know. Something else that was announced was Mega Man 11. That was announced a long time ago, but Amiibo is coming for Mega Man 11. Yeah. And I love that.
This is the first Amiibo that we've had an announcement for in a while.
Yeah, I think the last ones were Marina and Pearl. I think those were for Splatoon 2. No, Praise the Sun.
Yes. I'm just here like there was one since then.
The Dark Souls Amiibo.
Dark Souls, which has been pushed back for the Switch.
So I'm excited for that. I've already pre-ordered for my Amiibo because I have problems.
Because that one was a GameStop exclusive.
Yes, it was.
For it to come with the game.
Yep. We all know Smash Brothers is going to be the big tentpole.
Oh yeah.
At their booth, at Nintendo's booth. I'm trying to figure out what else could come, and I've kind of made a list. There's been rumors, there's been leaks. A picture floating around, either Reddit or 4chan, showed up, and it had like 9 or 12 different games on this. So that included like Overcooked 2.
Okay.
There were a couple games I don't even know what they were. I was like, I've never heard of that. But the big one that everyone's been kind of rumored about was Fortnite.
Will Fortnite actually come for the Switch?
And what version will it be?
Yeah.
That's the one I want to know because
I don't think that they could do Battle Royale on the Switch.
I don't think so either.
I don't know if it's physically possible.
I don't know if the server, like Nintendo side server, can handle that. I know you'd be like going into Epic server, but do they have the pathway correct to make it work like it's supposed to? Like, I'm not going to poo-poo on the Save the World version of Fortnite where it is a tower defense concept. Michael and I will play the hell out of that. That's fine. I'll have fun with that one. But like other games that could be coming, Bayonetta 3, we know that was announced.
Yeah.
Are we going to get a gameplay trailer? Are we going to
get a release date for it?
I wonder if we're going to get a release date for it.
I kind of hope we do.
I also need to go buy those games. I just registered that. Crap.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem for Switch.
I don't know that we're going to get that because we just got the Warriors.
Fire Emblem Warriors on the Switch?
Last year? Or was it 2 years ago?
Well,
the Switch is only a little over a year old.
Last year, I believe.
Yeah, so it had to have been last year. So I don't know if we're going to get Fire Emblem just yet. If so, I think that it would just be an announcement similar to how we got Metroid Prime 4 last year.
Yeah, I agree. Where it's just Fire Emblem for the Switch in development now. And that's pretty much all we're going to get. And the Fire Emblem theme, the song. Past that, I think if we do get Fire Emblem, it's going to be that.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 4. What do you think? What do you think?
I think we need more information about this. I think that Nintendo has been pretty smart in not announcing things like ridiculously early.
It's like Fort Knox.
I don't know if this game will be coming out this year, but I think that we need something about it.
Yes,
I think that at the latest it'll come out next year.
I think it'll be. I think it'll
be 2019.
I think it's 2019. I mean, and we don't know how Nintendo or any of these companies are looking at the fiscal years.
Yeah.
I mean, the fiscal year ends in March, the end of March. So I don't know if they're really pushing to get these games within March 2019 or not, or if they're just sometime 2019. I think Metroid Prime is going to be somewhere August of 2019.
Okay.
I think unless they just go, oh, by the way, it's done. I doubt it because it was just a title screen. Last year?
But they might have done that just to mess with people.
That's true because Nintendo do what Nintendo do. Yeah,
like they might have been way further in production. Yeah. And they just didn't want to tell people.
Yeah. That would be interesting. But yeah, I doubt it's 2018. I doubt it's this year.
I doubt it.
I can't see it. One game that was announced last year that we haven't heard anything about is the Yoshi game.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Flippin' World. I hope that's it. My God, please let that be it.
I hope that they at least announce that title.
Yeah, I hope they announce the title, and I hope it does come out this year.
Yeah.
I want it to come out this year because, I mean, we loved Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
You've been playing it more on your 3DS now.
Yeah.
So I think they're cute games.
Super cute.
I want that to happen. What do you have any dreams for Nintendo?
Well, of course I do.
Okay, this is going to take a little bit because I've got some dreams too. Go. Let's see what you got.
Oh, mine is summed up in 2 words.
What's that?
Animal Crossing.
Ooh.
I don't know that they're going to say anything about it this year, but that would be so cool if they had anything about it.
You think you're going to get a title screen? You think they're going to Metroid Prime for this bad boy?
I don't know, but honestly, it would be kind of smart if they did.
I think
just to get people would not shut up after that.
I think from left field, if you do this right, I think Nintendo drops it like in the sense of, oh yeah, by the way, here's like the last trailer, something for you guys to enjoy. You walk away and you see Isabel walk out the store.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we can play together in like February 2019.
Yeah.
Like just go, there it is. Suck it. And like people will lose their ever loving minds.
Oh, seriously.
I think that is a good way to do it. Oh, there's games that we don't even know, like Captain Toad, Treasure Tracker's coming. Are we gonna get like new Joy-Cons? I want new Joy-Cons. I'm jumping into my dreams. I need new color Joy-Cons. I want Nintendo to release D-pad Joy-Cons. First party D-pad Joy-Cons.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I want white ones because I'm about to mod some gray ones for white eventually because I want to mod another pair. What I want, and I think this is good for Nintendo and everyone, is that Metroid Prime will not come out in 2018.
Okay.
I think you need to release the Metroid Prime trilogy though.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I think you do go, oh, I know. Even if it's like, all right, we've been working on it. It's not it'll be 2020, but we know we need to wet your whistle for Metroid Prime.
Right.
Here is the trilogy. Oh, by the way, it's now.
Yeah.
Right now,
like of
do it.
All their games to have available now, I would say that one, or at the very least, the demo.
The demo, yes. If you give us a Metroid Prime trilogy demo.
Metroid Prime trilogy is going to be released on the Switch in October, but for now, here's the demo.
Here's the demo. I think Nintendo, I think
that would be amazing.
That would be amazing because then you can bring back people and then you get a new audience and you have a first-person shooter on the Switch. Yeah, and you cover so many bases doing that.
And like it worked really well for Baynetta.
Yeah.
So why not do that for another kick-ass woman?
Exactly. And especially since she's your kick-ass woman.
Yeah.
And amiibo support with that bad boy, all that fun stuff.
I think we're going to get several amiibo announcements
I do
out
too.
of E3.
I think we're going to get like round 2.
Our wallets will be crying the whole time.
Yeah. I think we're going to get round 2 of Smash Brother amiibos.
Yeah. Something that I learned last year is I understand not watching a ton of Treehouse.
Yeah.
But watch like the first hour or 2 after the Nintendo conference. You will learn so much more.
Yeah. Like the remake of Samus Returns was announced on the Treehouse. We're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
All right. So we got Metroid Prime 4. Everyone's cheering. And then, oh, by the way, here's Samus Returns and it's coming out later this year.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. When did this happen?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. If Metroid Prime trilogy doesn't get announced in the conference,
it could get announced in Treehouse.
I think it'll be Treehouse. And I think they'll be like, oh yeah, it's coming out in October.
Yeah. Or something like that.
Something. It's where it's just so nonchalant. And you're like, I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Yeah, because honestly, Nintendo does not have enough time in their hour-long presentation
to cover everything.
Cover all of their games.
I think they do it smart too with the Treehouse.
And like they are such a different platform than Xbox and PlayStation that they don't really have the same competition.
No, they really don't. And see, that's the thing. Like, I think another dream of mine is because we're getting online. Nintendo Online or Switch Online.
Yeah.
I think they need to actually talk about that in their direct. Like, what is it going to be? And
I think that might be a separate direct.
And it probably will be. I'm sure it will be. But
I'm hoping that it's something during E3, but I don't know.
And oh crap! I just lost my other dream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You're getting you all sidetracked.
Online. Oh crap, man.
The online stuff. Yoshi. Captain Toad is coming. Animal Crossing will eventually come.
Captain Toad amiibo.
Oh yeah.
I want a Captain Toad amiibo. That's not what I want. That wasn't my dream, but I want a Captain Toad and Toadette amiibo.
Oh yes.
That's what I want in my life.
Yes.
Dang it, man. What was that? All right, screw it. I don't care anymore.
You'll tweet about it later.
I'll tweet about it later. Do you have anything else on our super long podcast about E3?
I cannot think of anything right now. We will be tweeting through E3.
Follow us at the Geek Level.
Yes, follow us at the Geek Level.
We'll probably do some Instagram stuff too for our party.
Yeah.
Michael and Brandy are coming over for at least Sunday's thing.
Yeah, it's probably just going to be Sunday that we have them over.
Yeah, we'll be doing all sorts of fun, stupid stuff, cheering, crying, live, a lot of tweeting. Get ready. Put your notifications on.
Yeah.
Like we said earlier in the podcast, we're going to push the Couch of Randomness back a day. So we will do, it'll release
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, probably
afternoon.
Late. So we
it's
can
unpack
be the
everything.
Afternoon. And it'll probably be long again.
Yeah.
So get ready for that. We're going to be really excited.
Yes.
Find us anywhere. Find the Couch of Randomness on your favorite podcasting networks. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're on Apple Podcast, Google Play, Stitcher. I was going to say BuzzFeed. That's not right.
No, Buzzsprout.
Buzzsprout. I think we're on Last FM because anyone can grab our RSS feed.
And find us there.
Find us there. Give us a like. Subscribe to us there.
Leave us a review.
We
comment.
would love that. We put the podcast out on YouTube on Mondays at 2:00.
Next week it'll be Tuesday, whenever.
Subscribe to us at YouTube at the Geek Level. We play video games every single day.
Yes.
We do movie reviews on Fridays when we get movies. There's a lot of movie reviews coming next week. I'm going to tell you guys this right now.
Several,
because we've got some tickets, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Suggest what games you want to see us play. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. We're idiots that play games not well, but we want you to laugh with us or at us.
Whatever.
I don't care. Just laugh.
Make sure to follow us at the Geek Level on Twitter,
Facebook,
and Instagram.
Woo! Oh, and you know what? Since it's out there, you can find us actually on Twitch as well. We're Couchcapade Plays.
Yes.
Couchcapades Plays. I know that's hard. I'm trying to get Couchcapades back.
Yeah.
Don't know when that's going to happen.
We'll see.
We will see. We put our videos up on there too. And I guess past that, we'll see you next week. And don't forget,
always level up.
Bye.